Hello and welcome back. Today Patrick and I have got £200 of the 10p's. We're going to have a look through, looking for the alphabet 10p's, ideally some of the ones we haven't already got. But I'll show you the progress we've made so far. On the 2018 book, all we are missing, I say all we're missing, we haven't got that many. We've got A, C, E, H, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, S, V, X, Y, and Z. And then in the 2019 book, we have got G, L, and R. So fingers crossed, maybe today we'll find something. We didn't find any last week. We had the whole bag of sealed 2016s, which wasn't really good. But we'll cross our fingers. Hopefully we'll get something good. Which bag do you want?
You can choose.
I love that one. So let's get into it. So let's jump into the questions. I've still got tons of questions from my 20k subscriber giveaway. So last time I finished on from Frankie Frank's questions, how many chickens would it take to kill an elephant? A lot, I would imagine. Unless there was one crafty chicken that managed to stuff itself down its gullet and choke it, I guess. But 10,000. I reckon 10,000 would kill an elephant. Next question comes from Keeman Jones, who asks, how did you make your channel grow so quickly? In my mind, there was obviously a bit of luck in it. I was lucky enough also that although there were people like Absolute Coins, UK Coin Hunter, and UK Coin Hunter already making UK coin hunting videos, there wasn't that many people doing it. So it was a niche, but it was an unfulfilled niche. It wasn't saturated. So if I'd made a Minecraft video gaming channel, it would be hard to stand out from the crowd because the crowd of that is so vast. Whereas the coin collecting YouTube videos, especially in the UK, was very, very limited. So that was fortunate for me. I also say a lot of people come to me asking how can they make their YouTube channel better. You need your own unique selling point. There's no point making a channel if you're just going to be a carbon copy of someone else, because the original will be better. So you need your own sort of way of being unique and standing out. But also the big thing with YouTube is consistency. Whether it's one video a week, whether it's 2 videos a week, whether it's every day, you need that consistency of uploads, because not only do the viewers like it, it brings them back each day or each week or each other day. It's the algorithms that I am very underqualified in telling anyone about. So if you want to know more about the YouTube algorithms, go and watch someone that knows a lot more around it than me. But the other thing, I think I've said it on a few of these videos, if you're making a YouTube channel for the purpose of making a living out of it, for the purpose of being the next PewDiePie, I wouldn't advise it, because that would be very soul crushing, because it took an awful lot of time to get from where I was having, I don't know, a handful of subscribers to the point of having 1,000 subscribers. Took the majority of a year. And if I was doing that for the sole purpose of becoming a huge YouTuber, I think that would have been quite soul crushing. But I was doing it because I was enjoying doing it. I was hunting through coins anyway. Having subscribers was just a massive bonus, I guess. Next question comes from Ryan Allen, who asks, if commemorative banknotes were released, would you collect them? Probably. Yeah, I think I would, to be honest. Julie Hall asks, if you could choose any animal as a pet, what would you choose? I quite like cats. Other than your sort of stereotypical cat, a raccoon. I would love a pet raccoon. I think they look awesome. But they're vicious. Or a fox, but they're vicious too. A tamed raccoon and fox. George Clark asks, do you have a favourite Paddington design? It's a tough call to make. They're both absolutely stunning designs. I potentially would go for Paddington at the station, but it's one of those things I sort of flip-flop between. So Paddington at the station. Assault asks, would you rather find a silver-proof coin or a Kew Gardens in change? Oh, a silver-proof, man. I would love that. I've never found a silver-proof coin in my change. I found 2 Kew Gardens, though. Harry Embleton asks, favourite Beatrix Potter design? It'd probably be one of the 2018s, maybe Mrs. Tittlemouse. I think it's just a really, really cute design. Ewan Barkley asks, do you think they will make a flamethrower 50p? I don't know. I wouldn't have thought so, though. Elio Gittings asks, are you planning a coin battle with Coin Cupboard? I'm doing a massive coin battle with 10 other channels, so let's see if I can remember them all. It's Absolute Coins, UK Coin Hunt, UK Coin Hunter, Bungle Collects, Coins with Lauren and Maya, Coin Cupboard, Bungle Collects, Coins to Collect, Dom Collects. I've forgotten one person. Oh, Change Checker. Oh, how did I forget Change Checker? Unbelievable. Laura Hamlin asks, why is 2016 Silver Beatrix Potters worth so much? You know, I thought the same too, if I'm honest. I was looking back at some of the older silver proofs, which I know I shouldn't, because I know once I start buying them, I'll get them all. I want to get them all. But yeah, the 2016 Peter Rabbit silver proof was really expensive, hundreds of pounds. So your guess is as good as mine, if I'm honest. Tony Skinner asks, do you ever change coins in your collection for better quality ones? Sometimes. If I get a really, really nice quality one, I will, but as a general rule of thumb, once it's in the book, it's in the book. Next question comes from Tony Skinner as well, who asks, did you ever take... do you take account of condition of a coin? Not really. If it's over face value, I will generally keep it. I've had some really, really nice quality Benjamin Bunnies, and that means nothing more to me than a rusty old one. Lauren M asks, do you ever collect those penny press coins as a kid? Yeah, I think I've vague memories of having some, not specifically collecting them on purpose, but if there was a machine, then I would probably have my parents to let me get one. Luke Bletchley asks, what is your dream job within the coin world? I'd love to be able to design coins, but I have no artistic skills at all. So maybe just doing this, making videos about coins, is sort of the dream job within the coin collecting world. Sean Bentley asks, what childhood character do you think deserves to be silver-proofed? Darth Vader. But he's as a US character, so James Bond. Oh, but the 007's on the coins. Bert from Trapdoor. Alan Barnes asks, have you got enough footage for another blooper reel? So the blooper reels, they didn't really come about. So if I'm making a video and I make a mistake, that just turns into more and more and more mistakes. But also, so the first blooper reel came from the first time I appeared in a video, and I was very awkward about it because I was sat there looking back at the camera, seeing just off to the side me sat there talking, and I felt incredibly awkward. And I've just learnt, you look down the lens, don't look at me in the in that side bit. So I was a bit awkward, uncomfortable, so I was fumbling my words, getting confused and lost in what I was trying to say. I think the introduction, that hello and welcome back, this is Christopher Collects, I must have had to record that about 10 times before I was happy with it. But the blooper reels, they don't really happen too often because I think the videos are quite formulaic. So the other one that I did was the first time I got this camera, and that was just a nightmare. I've never been so frustrated in my entire life, it feels like, because the camera was not playing ball. The lighting was awful. I had the camera on a stand on the table looking down rather than having an overhead boom, which I've got now. It was just a nightmare. And yeah, I kind of lost my cool on that one. But I don't save the blooper bits because I haven't figured out a decent enough way to do that, I guess, is the main reason. And they don't happen too often. Josh Bateman asks, have you ever seen someone caught with their phone during the Royal Mint tour, and what happens? No, I haven't, and I'd imagine they'd just tell them to put it away. I can't imagine that you wouldn't, they wouldn't kick you off the tour, would they, unless you were consistently doing it, I guess. Drew Mason asks, what is your favourite drink and why? If we're talking alcoholic drinks, cider. I like Recordlig, Copperberg, that sort of fruity cider. Old Moot as well. I had a pineapple Old Moot on my birthday, and that was really, really nice. But I'm a bit of a lightweight, cheap date. So I don't drink very often, and when I do, it doesn't take much to get me completely wasted. My birthday a few weeks ago, was it a few weeks ago? I can't remember. I had Prosecco, and I had that at New Year's as well, and it's something about Prosecco that just goes straight to my head, but I'm a happy drunk, I hasten to add. But in terms of non-alcoholic drinks, coffee. Just don't catch me the wrong side of my first cup of coffee in the morning, that's all I can say. The lovely Duvetto asks, given you've said you'd work at the Mint and you've done the tour many times, can you imagine doing that? Yeah, I guess so. I think that'd be quite fun. I don't know what the pay's like for being a Royal Mint tour guide, but I'm sure it would be a good fun. Nick West asks, do you collect cryptocurrencies? How would one collect cryptocurrencies? I thought the point of them was that they were virtual. But no, I don't have anything to do with cryptocurrencies. It's far too volatile, and I'm too ill-informed to make a decent decision on cryptocurrencies. Next question comes from Paul Albert, who asks, what's your favourite flavour of crisp? It's tricky because it depends what kind of mood I'm in. I don't really like salt, but there are times where there's nothing better than some ready salted crisps. So, but prawn cocktail I like. Salt and vinegar I like. I like cheese and onion. The only crisp flavour I don't like is chicken, which I think is gross. But maybe like Frazzles. Oh, who doesn't like Frazzles? And pickled onion Monster Munch. Pickled onion Monster Munch, that's my favourite crisps. Jimmy Fish asks, what's the best place to get collectible coins? The Royal Mint, I guess. That'd be the best place. You're always going to get them from the Royal Mint, but just checking change, you're getting coins from the bank, asking friends and family to keep an eye out for you. Yeah, just keep your eyes open. The only way you'll never find one is if you give up. Tony Nell asks, do you think all new coins should be available in circulation? Yes, that would be amazing. I collect I mostly collect circulating coins, and the more different types of circulating coins there are, the better it is, in my opinion. Owen Richards asks, what do you know about the H mint mark on old pennies? I think they're lower minted. I do know that the H mint mark means they were minted. I know this, but my memory is not recalling it. I can't remember. Someone in the comments will tell you. It'll be Kurt. Kurt will know. Gaz Ward asks, Oreo eggs or Cadbury's eggs? Oreo eggs, man, they were good. Cadbury's eggs are very, very sickly. It's just like eating sugar, icing sugar. The Ginger Ninja Vids asks, how do you get all that stuff for free? So the items that were in the giveaway, they're companies that I've worked with in the past, so it makes business sense for them because to send me products because I mean, who's watching my videos? Coin collectors mainly. I'm not quite sure why anyone that doesn't collect coins would watch my videos, but they can send. All they have to do is send me a set of coins for free. I like keeping. I'm a coin collector. I like getting coins, especially for free. That's even better. And if 2 people see a set of coins on my videos that they like and go and buy it, then they've made that money back for sending them to me for free. Anyway, that's why I approached. It was the London Mint offices I first approached, and since then I've had a couple of companies contact me as well, which is pretty awesome. Sally Richardson asks, how do you feel when you found your first Kew Gardens? Man, I was over the moon because I'd only been looking through coins for about a month before I found my first Kew Gardens. So that happening so soon skewed my opinion of how rare it would be. I knew they were going to be rare, but having found one a month into collecting, I didn't probably appreciate how rare it was. And about 7 months later, I found my second one, and I've never found one since. So what was that, September? So I was due one in April. So anyway, I'll keep hunting. Aiden B777 asks, can you do a stamp video? I mean, I could. I'm moving this weekend, so I plan to maybe get my stamp collection out of storage. So the thing is, lots of people have asked about stamp videos. Very early on, when I first made this channel, I made it to make stamp videos because I thought that there was literally no one making videos about stamps. And I found out why, because no one wanted to watch them. So I might make a video just showing my collection of stamps, but I won't make regular videos. I don't think there's enough demand. It's a return on the investment of my time in doing it, because I could spend a whole day sorting through stamps, filling them in my album pages, but it's more the time it would then take to edit it rather than so hunting through coins. I would be hunting through coins, sorting through stamps. I would do anyway in my free time, but it's the amount of time it takes to make the video on it rather than doing it. I don't know. It makes sense in my head. Kian Harvey asks, are you subscribed to PewDiePie? I'm not subscribed to PewDiePie. So I remember when PewDiePie was massively on his rise. He was just like this screaming, really loud person playing scary video games, and that wasn't what I was interested in then. And I must admit, I really don't understand memes. The vast majority of them just go straight over my head. So, I mean, I've watched the odd video of his, but it's just not the kind of thing that I enjoy watching, and so I wouldn't subscribe to anyone or any channel that I wouldn't find interesting. So no. Kevin Markin Friedrich asks, if you could visit any country's mint, what would it be and why? I'd like to visit every mint. I think that would be amazing, but probably Canada. It's got a special place in my heart, being half Canadian, Canadian relatives. That would probably be a really cool mint to go to. Katie Jones asks, what's your favourite design released this year? Ooh, good question. I'm just racking my brains now. I like the Sherlock Holmes. I like the D-Day landings. I like the Wedgwood, the Samuel Pepys. Probably the D-Day landings so far. Yeah, I'll go with that one. Milo TV asks, what is Vortex? Vortex is one of the companies that supply banks with bags of coins. So the Royal Mint distributes them. You've got the big cash centres that receive them, and then Vortex is a company that distributes it from the cash centres to banks. Ben Bullock asks, what job did you want to do as a kid? No child wants to work, do they? You see, I never had a specific job that I wanted to do. I just sort of fell into the work that I was doing, enjoyed doing it, And yeah, that's. I've never had a specific goal of a job that I want to do, I guess. Asjad Hussein asks, will you start collecting gold coins? When I win the lottery. They're too expensive to buy everyone. Harplays asks, gold-plated Hawking or Kew? The Kew Gardens, I think. We'll go with one more question from Tech Dan, who asks, jam then cream or cream then jam on scones? I'm not a massive fan of scones, if I'm honest. I don't mind the odd one or two, but it's not something I would have a lot of regularly. But I think you would put the jam first. Yeah, you put the jam first because that will soak into the bottom of the scone. If you put the cream on and then the jam, surely that would all the cream would just go everywhere. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. But anyway, with that, we'll get back to the coins. Well, a bit of a bust. I found one Jersey 10p, 1992. Patrick found a Jersey 10p, 2002. And Patrick found this little cud coin with the extra bits of metal on it, which is quite neat. But unfortunately, will you stop throwing that piece of rubbish around?
No.
Unfortunately, nothing for the book. So all that leaves me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope we get more luck next time, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.